Los Angeles. The lights dimmed a little too early at Crypto.com Arena on Wednesday night. What was supposed to be a hard-fought series finale turned into a bitter farewell. The Los Angeles Lakers' playoff hopes evaporated as the Minnesota Timberwolves closed out their first-round matchup in 5 games with a 112-105 victory. But that final score only tells part of the story. The Lakers didn't just lose the game, they lost their heartbeat. According to reports from ESPN's Dave McMenamin, LeBron James, the face of the franchise, the league's elder statesman, and arguably the greatest player of all time, suffered a Grade 2 MCL sprain in his left knee during the fourth quarter of the game. The injury was confirmed Thursday via MRI. Recovery for such an injury typically ranges from 3 to 5 weeks, casting a dark shadow over what could have been a dramatic comeback story. But now, it's just a painful what-if. A season of highs ends with a gut-wrenching low for a team that fought its way to a 50-32 regular season record, good enough for the number 3 seed in the brutal Western Conference. The ending felt abrupt, anticlimactic, and emotionally deflating. This wasn't supposed to be how the story ended. Especially not after the franchise pulled off the blockbuster of the season, a February trade that brought Slovenian superstar Luka Dončić to Los Angeles. The deal was seen not only as a statement of intent, but as a move aimed at both immediate playoff success and securing the franchise's post-LeBron future. Dončić delivered. His chemistry with LeBron blossomed rapidly, injecting a renewed sense of urgency and purpose into a team that had previously looked inconsistent. From February through April, the Lakers were rolling, winning 17 of their last 22 games and peaking at just the right time. Fans, analysts, and even rivals began to whisper, could this team actually make a run? Could they challenge the youthful, explosive, top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder in the next round? Could the dream of LeBron raising one more banner in LA become reality? But then came the Timberwolves, and then came that collision. The moment everything changed. With just under 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter and the Lakers clinging to a fragile 2-point lead, LeBron drove into the lane with his usual mix of force and finesse. That's when Timberwolves guard Donte DiVincenzo stepped into his path. The two collided mid-air, a violent meeting of momentum and mass. DiVincenzo was whistled for an offensive foul, but the true cost was paid by LeBron, who crashed to the hardwood clutching his left knee. The arena went silent. James lay on the floor, wincing and gripping his leg. A 4-time champion, 20-time All-Star, and the league's all-time leading scorer, reduced to grimaces and gritted teeth. Trainers rushed to his aid. The Lakers bench looked on in stunned silence. The Timberwolves turned away, their own energy suddenly muted. After several tense moments, James stood limping and made his way to the bench. Remarkably, he didn't retreat to the locker room. He stayed courtside, shaking out his leg, stretching, trying to will the pain away. In true LeBron fashion, he returned to the floor just minutes later. But something was off. He wasn't himself. The explosiveness, the lift, the lateral quickness, all dulled. He moved gingerly. He adjusted his gait. And while he still contributed in key moments, finishing the game with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, it was clear he was pushing through pain. Now, with hindsight and a diagnosis in hand, we know just how much. No LeBron, no miracle. Had the Lakers found a way to force a Game 6, they would have done so without their king. Sources close to the team indicate that James would almost certainly have sat out of the next game, and potentially the remainder of the series, had the Lakers extended their season. It's a sobering thought for a fan base that had dared to dream big. Los Angeles looked like a team reborn after acquiring Dončić. The offense was more fluid, the defense more committed. Young talents like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura had begun to emerge, while veterans like Anthony Davis were playing some of the best basketball of their careers. Everything was lining up until it wasn't. What's next for the King? Now, with the Lakers officially eliminated, the focus shifts to LeBron's health and what lies ahead. The Grade 2 MCL sprain is not considered a long-term injury, but at 40 years old, any time missed by James raises questions. Can he fully recover before the start of next season? Will he be ready to chase history as he embarks on what would be an unprecedented 23rd NBA season? For context, no player in NBA history has logged this many miles, minutes, or expectations. LeBron has carried franchises, crushed dynasties, rewritten record books, and redefined longevity. But even he is not immune to time or to the cruel randomness of injury. The Lakers will likely say